The nationally designated World War I museum is not in D.C., it's right here in KC. And a man who is largely responsible for this joins us now. Please welcome U.S. Missouri Congressman Cleaver. I'm Jill Jensen, and we're talking to you from the Truman Library. Welcome.
Good to be with you.
This is amazing, and it's been a passion of yours way back when you were mayor.
Yes. When I was mayor, I actually went to Washington and met with the head of the National Park Service and proposed to him that we transfer ownership of the Liberty Memorial to the National Park Service. He respectfully declined because he said they didn't have the money to do the repairs and preserve it. So I started again trying to get some interest in Washington, but we just couldn't get it. After I was elected to the House of Representatives 10 years ago, I started working on this, trying to get at least a national designation. Before I left office, we actually, the office of mayor, we got the money to do all of the repairs. So what we thought would be of tremendous value is to get it designated as the national World War I monument and museum. Most people are just stunned to realize that we have a monument to every war, World War II, the Vietnam War, even the Spanish-American War, but nothing in Washington, D.C. That is in any way symbolic of the struggle that this country went through and many of its men and women during World War I. And so now it's in Kansas City, Missouri.
Which is going to, because of timing, put us globally on the map. I'm curious about that, but I'm also, how did you do it? I mean, this is huge.
It was painful because it took actually about almost 6 years to get this done in Washington. So I have a very good relationship with people on both sides of the aisle, so I was able to get Republican and Democratic support for it. We then were able to get support across the country, even from the military, saying, this should have been done, 75 years ago. But the good news is that the centennial commemoration of World War I is just on the horizon, and I think that the people in this community can already begin to feel the joy of having tens of thousands of people coming here from all over the world, because the commemoration will be held right here in Kansas City. And one of the amazing things that I think people ought to remember is that when the ground was broken in 1926 for the Liberty Memorial, we had 100,000 people to turn out for the groundbreaking, 100,000 people. And then at the opening, we had the leaders of the Allied forces for the World War I coalition. They all were here. And just think about this, somebody spoke to them without the benefit of a microphone.
Unbelievable. So we have less than a minute. There's going to be a coin. Tell us about the coin.
Well, the coin, we had to get congressional approval for that, which was not easy because I had to go around and get signatures. I had to get 219 signatures of members of Congress from both parties. And we were able to get that. Now that coin will be sold and the money or the revenue from it will be used to support the great work of the museum and the monument.
You have to be tremendously proud.
I am proud and still stunned that we were able to get it. We also were able to get people who can, when they get their driver's license renewed, they can get $1 or $5 directed to the Liberty Memorial.
It's going to be just amazing, what a legacy, and here in KC, not even in DC.
That's right.
Right.
Better in KC than DC.
Yeah, yes, true that, true that. It's so good to see you, and thank you for taking time to come and update us.
Thank you.
That's all the time we have for this edition of Newsmakers.